Welcome everyone, my name is Sagar and today in this video I will be showing you how you can use shared element transition in Jetpack Compose. So I have a dummy application here and there is a list of elements, and if I click on any element, there you can see the element is transitioning from one screen to another, and this is a smooth animation and you can also customize it. So if you also want the same output, then watch this video till the end. So initially my code looks something like this. I have a nav host and then two composable screens, and here I am using the latest way of navigating in Jetpack Compose. So if you are not already familiar with it, so I will drop my video link in the description, so make sure to check it out. It is awesome and it is very easy. So this is my screen 1, and from there I am passing a resource ID and name and navigating to my screen 2, and in my screen 2 I am just showing it inside of a column. There is the image and there is the text, and for my screen 1, there you can see I have a lazy column and I am showing 15 items. There is image and text, so it is just a simple UI. And image is from my drawable, and the same thing will apply if you are getting an image from your server. So very first thing is, as always, you need the dependencies. So go to your libs.version.toml, that means your version catalog. You need this compose bomb. I hope you are already using it, and I am also using Kotlin 2.0. So if you want to migrate to that, I will drop a video link in the description. It will just help you in faster build times. So this is my basic UI, and now understand what is a shared element transition, how we can actually navigate from one screen to another and still have a shared element. So that will be only possible if we have a common layout in the top of all of these. So let's create that common layout, and that is named shared transition layout, as you can see here. And then are all the screens where you are navigating with the animation that you have to put inside of this layout. So our nav host will be inside of this shared transition layout, and right now this is experimental. So now all of our screens are present inside of one common layout, and now we can navigate from one screen to another with some animation. But our screens should also know that they are under a common parent. So our screens should have extension function with shared transition scope. Let me import this. So if you are creating your screen with this extension, then only this thing will work, because now our screen will know that this is a shared element. This screen is inside of a shared transition scope actually, like we have in our row scope or column scope. Alright, do the same thing with your screen 2 also. And now we can start adding our shared element. So we have two elements here, image and text, that we have to animate. They are basically our shared elements in both the screens. So I will define it here inside the modifier shared element, and this extension for our modifier will be only present if you are using this shared transition scope. So here we have these two mandatory parameters, state, and that will be remember shared content state, and here we have to pass a unique key for our element. So suppose I am passing here my image, so this is my unique key for image, and I will do the same thing, and after that our second element is animated visibility scope. So where is this thing? We don't have it yet, so let us pass it to the screen, and we are gonna get it in our shared element layout. So this is for our image, same thing applies to our text. Let me copy this modifier also, and our key will be my text. So let's do the same thing with our screen 2 also. So inside my screen 2, this is my image, and I have passed my shared element. Also copy this text, and then we need this animated visibility scope. Let's pass it in the parameters. So now let's pass these things. Animated visibility scope will be this, because you can see in our composable we are having this animated content scope. So this is the same thing, and let us copy and do it here also. So that's it. Now let's try and wait. Okay, so what is this thing? We are having our elements here, but for some elements image is not visible, for some elements text is not visible, and you might also guessed it, this is because of our key. And there you can see in our lazy column we are having 15 items, and we are defining the same image key and same text key for all the 15 items, and that's why they are not visible. So for our solution, what we can do here is we can pass some unique key, that may be some ID you are getting from your API, or I can use here the index. So items, so I will use the index here, and then the key I also have to pass to my screen too. So let me change the model of my screen too. So here I will have a resource key, that will be a string, and then a name key, that will be also a string. And from my screen 1 I will add the index here, so it, and same applies for our text also, and on click I will pass my model directly. So now in my screen 2 I will just remove this hard-coded value, and I will write here data dot resource key, and the same for our text, data dot name key. So now our bug is fixed, all elements are present. If we are clicking on one item, then you can see it is transitioning, but the text transition is very poor, and that is because we are using the different styling for our list text and our detailed text. So sizing and all things are different, and for that we can fix it by using shared bounds. And for shared bounds we can use this shared content size, shared content state in our screen 2 also. And in this shared bounds method you can also see we can customize our enter and exit transition for any element, and that is very useful. So optionally you can also use it for your image. It is not mandatory to use shared element, you can use everywhere this shared bounds, but only if it is required. Okay, list is here, I can scroll. It might show you some lag if you are using it in an emulator. I will prefer to go for a physical device, there you can actually see the smooth transition. So there you can see our transition is very smooth now, it is actually better. You can try it in your physical device and it will work just fine, but remember it's still experimental and might have some bugs. So that's it for today. I hope you like this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.